Hello everyone, welcome to the playthrough for the weekend round front 9, holes 1 to 9 Pro Division Eastern Classics tournament. Don't forget, please do hit thumbs up if you're enjoying the content, and if you're not yet subscribed, do consider becoming a subscriber. It is totally free. Alright, here we go then, full adjustments coming up. Here's hole number 1, and we have a very nice cross tailwind, so we do again have to go for green. And I'm doing what I did in the opening round here, playing with half a bar of backspin, stretching out to find my position first. So half a bar of backspin, 2 bars side spin to the right. Then we adjust max plus 10. Then I'm going to push back up to max with the extra mile. This is possible with level 6 plus. Going with a little bit of overpower, I would suggest between 1 ring and 2 rings, depending on the wind strength. A little bit of curl to the right as well. We do hit a minor great left, but this is still fine. Bounces very, very comfortably before the end of the island, and the ball checks up very nicely for a simple eagle putt. So must eagle on hole number 1. Hole 2, we have crosswind here, and as usual this hole is just playing the same way, same clubs as before, just got to deal with different wind directions. So max topspin with the big topper, red ring touching the rough there, just aim straight down the fairway. Adjustment here is max plus 0. Bear in mind, if you do hit a great right, due to the wind, you do risk clipping or landing in the rough on the right. So as always with the big topper, do knuckle down and hit perfect if you can. And we managed to do that here, which is lovely, and it will bounce very, very nicely and just roll comfortably down the fairway, and we're not too close to the rough. If you want to adjust a little bit more, you can, to give yourself a slight great right, but the aim is always, of course, to hit perfect. Second shot, and I'm going to go with the big dog. We can't quite reach directly over, which is a shame, but we can still get to the fringe area with topspin. Between 6 and 7 bars of topspin, 3 bars side spin to the right, and I'm going to adjust mid plus 10. Mid plus 10, and remember, don't aim too close to the rough here. You do want to give yourself room for the tailwind push. So the red ring is my reference when I'm playing this shot, but medium distance, 10% extra elevation, and then going with a little bit of curl to the right. Don't want to over curl it, but as you see, that amount there, half a ball is fine. Bouncing very comfortably once again, not risking anything here. Okay, could have gone with a click more topspin, but I'd rather be short than coming in too hot on this one. Hole 3, we have cross tailwind, so I'm going right side of the pot bunker with the sniper to try and get something going here with the katana once again. 4.5 bar backspin, 3 bars side spin to the left. Ball guide just short of the pin there, as you can see. And the adjustment I'm doing here is max plus 10. Max plus 10, however, I do feel we might just need to tweak this, either adjusting slightly less, or maybe, even though I'm not a fan of it, just going with a little bit of curl to help this one win. We're not massively, we're not miles away from the hole here, but I do think we need a little bit of a tweak on this one. But I do think this is the route to play on this hole. It is tricky, but the speed is very, very nice indeed. Hole 4, we have tailwind once again. Yes, okay, you could take a power 5 ball to this and clear it directly. I don't really see too much mileage in that, though. It does risk the bunkers as well. So I'm just going to bounce over with the katana. 4.5 top spin, 3 bars side spin to the right. Aiming centre fairway once again. Pushing up a little bit, and I'm going max plus 10. Didn't quite want to push up to max in case we carried too far, so I just did 3 rings on this one. But right curl as well, and this ball is going to just run along very, very nicely. Problem here, though, is just dialing in the second shot. Very hard to get a reference, to be honest, so I would just estimate your club distance as best you can. I'm just stretching out, see if we can get a pin check or seeing where max is here, but we just try and find a decent landing spot and apply a couple of bars backspin as necessary. Just check though, it does glitch around a little bit there, so just got to estimate your true distance. I'm playing 10% elevation here, to be honest, And we're not a million miles away. However, look what happens here. Great left. Obviously, you do need to be hitting perfect. There is a decent chance of an eagle. But again, if we can use some references here, it would help. That was over-adjusted because a great left should never have been that close. Hole number 5, going with a bounce up here. I'm playing 4 bars of backspin, and I'm playing 1 bar side spin to the left on this attempt. White ring touching the rough at +4. However, we do need to just reduce, I believe, the amount of left spin. Max +10 is the adjustment, so I will be trying, either half a bar of left spin, maybe even less than that. Depends really how much wind push you're going to get. Of course, there is also a rough bump if you want to try it here, but I was going with the bounce up on this occasion. But just a little bit too much left spin, maybe a fraction less backspin as well, but something to work with there. Max +10. We have tailwind here, so I'm using the rock for the accuracy. Setting up with the red ring touching the rough, going with 4 bars of top spin, 2 bars side spin to the left. Adjustment max +20. The mistake I make here though is that the drive goes a little bit too short. So what I would recommend is a small push-up here, to be honest. We do need to gain about 3, 4, maybe 5 more yards on the drive. You do sometimes get a better roll than others on this one, so it is going to be one where you don't want to push it too hard, but we do need to be up at least another 5 yards further on. Second shot going with the Guardian, and this is where even in this wind we still need a berserker. So I'm just stretching out, and as usual going to go with my 7 bars of backspin, 2 bars left spin. Problem I have here is the max +10 adjustment takes me down off the cliff, and that will mean that you lose distance. So we do need to push up anyway. This is one of those, like I say, if we've got a longer drive, this will hopefully take some of it out of the equation. You can aim more further onto the green with a little bit more backspin, and then you won't be adjusting down into this horrid part here. In the end, I do push up a decent amount so that my target, my bullseye, is on the flat part rather than the cliff. Bit of left curl as well, but just get this one on safely. But bear in mind, adjusting down off the cliff edge is not ideal, and you will need to compensate on that one. Hole number 7 now. Very, very nice wind for the rough bump. I don't have sniper 10 on this account, so I'm setting up a sniper 9 +2 yards, and we can play with a navigator. Sniper level 8 will have to play with a Titan though, because you will not be able to set up with the navigator here, or a katana of course. But there we're going with our spin. 2 bars top spin, 1 bar right spin, and the adjustment here is 1 on 1. So 5.3 wind, adjusting 5.3 rings. And then of course we do want to be hitting perfect here. Bad balls hit great, may be in trouble. Not tested it with a minor great, so I've only hit perfects on this today, so I can't speak for a minor great left or right, but do of course try and hit perfects. Comes in very, very nicely for a hole in 1. Onto hole number 8. Now I'm playing on the left side. I did try a no move quarterback and then a rough bump, but the headwind on the drive playing right side and on the second shot I don't feel is that consistent. The good thing about playing here to the left is that we will have more or less a straight headwind shot for the eagle with the grizzly. 4.5 bar top spin, 1.5 bars side spin to the right, max distance with the extra mile level 7. If you do have more top spin, you can use a little bit more, but the aim is, like I say, to get a straight headwind shot on the second shot. Couple of rings of overpower as we do adjust into OP, but no curl, and be conscious of course, hit perfect. We don't want any bad great balls to the right, otherwise we're going to risk the rough. But we bounce very, very comfortably over there, and a drive distance here of 381 yards. Second shot then, here's the grizzly, and you can see we're nearly at the straight headwind. A little bit further on the drive would have put us with a better angle. Here I'm just estimating club distance as best I can, so I'm backing up a little bit so that I've got room to adjust, and I'm playing here with, I believe, 67% slider. That's what I estimated. 2.2 bars of backspin, But like I said, get that ball guide through the hole, and the beauty of having almost straight tailwind is you could be a little bit off with your adjustment and you've still got the option of sneaking this ball in. So true club distance with 10% over adjustment is what I do here. Hitting perfect, and you'll see this bounce is very nice. We have that camera that just stays zoomed out, which we know is going to be close or in, and we drop it right at pin for the eagle. Going to show you power hook on hole 9 if you want to play it. If not, of course, lay up and go with the sniper. So reference here is the bullseye over the second cut of rough. I'm going with the katana because we need left spin here. So 6 top spin, 3 left spin, full power hook. Again, with all hooks and slices, the results are never going to be guaranteed. This wind is not the optimum, and as you can see, we're very close to the rough line there. So play it with caution. It is at your own risk, to be honest, whether you want to risk it or not. But it does offer a decent chance at the albatross. I would have liked a little bit more run there. Could go with a kingmaker, but as again, it is untested here, so I've only been going with the katana. Playing here, true club distance with the thorn. And I adjust this one max plus 15, however, we are under adjusted. So I would add a little bit more because we are at max distance and we do have predominantly crosswind with this shot. So just go a little bit more on this one. Obviously, you will need to apply different amount of spin depending how much rollout you get on your drive. But if you do want to go aggressive, then this is, of course, a very, very good chance at an albatross on hole 9. Stay tuned on the channel, back 9 playthrough and playthroughs for Rookie Division coming up throughout the morning and afternoon today. Good luck, everybody. See you soon. Bye for now.